Hello, beautiful people of the internet. My name is Ryan. You thought we were done, but we aren't even close to done. I think we're probably pretty close to done. Welcome back. It's episode 65 of our Majora's Mask blind playthrough. Despite the fact that the last episode was the end, this is also an episode. Welcome. Here's the deal. Here's what happened. I recorded the last episode, and after I recorded it, I started chatting with one of our YouTube moderators, one of the people who is helping us prepare for the front seat stream on February 9th at 12 p.m. Eastern. You should come on Twitch. I started chatting with him. His name is Churum. He's awesome. He's been a huge help with Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask, both keeping me blind and organizing the front seat streams and all of that stuff. And I was chatting with Churum, and Churum was like, hey, just to be clear, because he hadn't seen the episode yet, he was like, hey, what exactly did you do at the end of, like, to finish the game? And I told him, and he said, we may have a problem. And I said, uh-oh, I bet I missed something, Churum said, hey, we may have too much to do to fit it into, like, one stream. And I was like, okay, I have an idea. I have an idea what I might have missed, what I might do. And I told Sharon, maybe I should film an extra video where I go try to do what I wondered if I should do. And Sharon said, I think that's a great idea. You should try it. I'm going to give you some hints just in case you can't figure it out. So here's what's happening. I currently have an idea about what I need to do in this game to maybe unlock some extra content, for lack of a better word. It's something that I really considered for a very brief second in the last episode, but I was thinking about other things, and so I skipped past it, and I didn't do it. I also have a hint over in my inbox right now, which is spoiler marked, so I can't actually see it. So I can rely on that if I need to, but otherwise we're gonna try it in this episode. So welcome to the end, part 2. It's almost the final 6 hours of Clocktown, and we're here to give it a second go. In advance of the front seat stream happening on February 9th at 12 p.m. Eastern, you should come to that stream. We're going to do a little bit of something more. So here's what I'm pretty sure I have to do. Here's the thing that I'm pretty sure I have to do. Last time when we encountered Skull Kid and then went to the place where the tree was, there was a very weird scenario where there are kids running around, and then there's the sad kid. And I very quickly talked to one of the kids running around, and I gave away one of my masks, which was terrifying. I didn't like that feeling of giving away my mask, and so I stopped. And I didn't give away any more masks. I didn't talk to any of the other kids. I didn't do anything. I just went and talked to sad kid. We're gonna play around with that in this episode. We're gonna see what happens if I give away more masks, if I give away masks to different people. What happens if I do that? I had that question during the last episode. I don't honestly remember if I said it out loud or not. It was very confusing. But I was thinking like, I wonder what happens if you do that. And of course, I then didn't really do much, and I encountered a bunch of variations of Majora, and I had a really whole, eventful set of events happen after that, so I really didn't think twice about it until Sharon was like, hey, we might have too much to do on the lore stream. And I was like, okay, well, now I have an idea. I need to go back and I need to try the thing I am curious about. So let's do this. Let's do Oath to Order here. Shit, every time I do this one wrong. Call the Giants. Let's go on the absolute acid trip that is the sunny place with the big tree and see what happens from there. The big plus side of what happens here is that I get to watch the whole cutscene again. I get to react to all of this twice. I get to be more familiar with it. The calling noise of the giants. Yep. Skull Kid / the mask start freaking out. They don't like the idea that the giants would be called. We didn't talk about this either, but I wonder how advanced the like technical aspect of this right here is. Like filming this cutscene. I mean, it can't be like, I wonder how difficult this was, or how innovative it was. It's a little funky because obviously the giant is like his footsteps. Their footsteps are like walking through a fountain and kind of like floating on the air. So it's not like it's like hyper realistic, but of course it's not hyper realistic. Look at these fuckers. They have no torso. They only have a head for a body. I guess what I'm saying is, like, apparently Ocarina of Time is this like sort of technical marvel in terms of pushing three-dimensional games with a camera usage forward. And then in this game, all of a sudden they have these like shaking foreground while, you know, cutscene, like particles floating past the air. I bet this was just like the coolest shit to see back in the day, you know? I like these. So the difference between the amount of movement that was happening in the past scene to all of the sudden the amount of stillness that happens right there. It's striking. It stopped. A moment of peace. The music dies down. Everything stopped. We did it. It stopped. Sis. This is the music I really like, right? The one that has the like, yeah. Dun 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 dun. Hail. Good, we made it in time. The Giant's Call worked on the Skull Kid. Skull Kid, do you realize what you've been doing to everybody? Wait, sis, don't be so hard on the Skull Kid. Okay, so we read all of this dialogue literally last time. I do really appreciate Tattles. I get them confused. Delineation between like, he was a lonely kid. There's a difference between being lonely and trying to destroy everything around you. I do appreciate that delineation. I feel like that's a mature way of handling a sort of difficult emotional piece at the center of this game. Like, if the game is kind of about friendship, then one of the like central difficulties of friendship, right, is sort of like what behavior you excuse from your friends is different than the behavior you excuse from. How close you are to someone has a weird relationship with what behavior you will excuse. Similarly to being like, well, this person is like emotionally, the pathos around the Skull Kid being lonely, does that excuse any of his behavior? He had far too many weaknesses to use my power. This is where we get the camera switching to tell us that we're getting... This is an interesting storytelling move. So we're like close up on Tattle and Tail having a conversation with each other, and then we get this very pulled back shot at the exact moment that we get a new voice saying like he was far too weak to use my power. And that's supposed to signify to us like, this is a distant new person talking. Huh? It's very creepy. I bet this was a nightmare for kids to watch the Skull Kid be, you know, ragdolled around. Puppeted. I shall consume. Excellent. It's very weird, though, that we go from I Shall Consume to Paradise, like, this, like, heavenly, weird in-between space with a tree. Very strange that we go from this to the next thing. But it's kind of my assumption, we haven't really talked about this yet, it's kind of my assumption that the next place we go, this tree place, in a work of like surreal fiction, like we're experiencing right now, in a surreal piece like this, the world that we are used to, with its rules and its timers, like Clock Town, right? Let me pause real quick. Let me pause real quick and actually double check that my recording is going okay. I'll be right back. Okay, dope. It looks like everything's working. Okay, so here's the thought I'm having. We're playing a work of fiction, right? Like, we know that Link and Hyrule don't really exist, but the other video games have generally treated Hyrule and Link with a degree of realism, which what I mean by that is that, like, there is a day-night cycle in this game, for instance. There are, like, consequences to if you help a person out, then their outcome is different. It's not a nonsense world where, like, if you do A, something completely unforeseen that has no logical bearing happens. There is a realism to this type of world, and to link into Hyrule generally. That said, this game is a weird mix between hyper-realism. What I mean by that is that there is a, like, you know at every moment of the day what time it is. In fact, it'll even tell you what time it is right now, which is interesting because it should not be 7:45 in the morning. It should be, this is actually very interesting. It should be 1 o'clock in the a.m., like 18 hours ahead of where we are. But there's no timer running right now. So what I'm trying to say is, in a game where, like, there's way too much focus on, there is a lot of focus on the, like, hyper real. People have schedules. They sleep at night. They do things at this time of day. They do this type of thing. There's a lot of realism, but there's also this entirely surreal thing happening. Cafe is turned into a child. We don't understand how. There's a person who lives in a toilet who just wants some paper to wipe their ass. You're, like, these masks allow us different power. Like, of course, magic is real. You know, and that's a whole other conversation, is, like, some fantasy treats magic with a degree of realism, and some fantasy treats magic with a degree of, like, magicalness, if you will. And there's a whole very long debate to be had there, and very long conversation to be had there. What I'm trying to say is this. I don't know, I don't really know how to treat this game generally in terms of its realism compared to the rest of the Zelda games. Because even the other Zelda games have, like, you're in Hyrule, but you're in Hyrule and it's a little bit different. But you're in Hyrule and it's a little bit different. Which one of those is real? Which one of those is not real? That's a big conversation, and I'm not asking that question. Please don't answer it in the comments down below. I don't want to know. I still want to play other games and talk about and figure that out. In this game, you're in your own little universe, your own little place, but it has its own rules. Except for here. This place is different. There is no time. We're inside of the moon? No, we're not. There's a blue sky above us. What's happening? This is, of course, the moment where we depart realism, enter surrealism, enter sort of a, like, we know that we're entering, yeah, and I'm sure, I don't know if you knew this when you were 6 years old playing this game, but we definitely know it when we're 12 years old playing this game. We're in a sort of emotional representation of the story, not necessarily also in a real place. And so the things we do here obviously are going to have consequences for the emotional outcomes of the story, which is why I'm very excited to come back and see what happens if I give away all my masks. See what happens if I give away my masks to different people. Nice weather. This is Odolwa. Masks, you have a lot. You too. Will you be a mask salesman? Then I'll play with you. So the masks, give me some. I guess I can give you this one right away. The line about the mask salesman is also weird because I'm really kind of glad we're doing this the second time because I get so much more opportunity to talk about stuff, especially from a storytelling perspective, but also just from I get a chance to react to stuff. The mask salesman is weird because that is one character who also kind of doesn't play by the rules of Clocktown. Skull Kid doesn't play by the rules of Clocktown. Link doesn't play by the rules of Clocktown. Mask salesman is like, I think of the mask salesman as like almost like a demon or like an angel or a devil. And what I mean by that is not like good or evil, but like sort of superseding our reality just a little bit with a little bit more power. He's just got a like a fantastical quality to him. So then when this person says, will you be a mask salesman? Does that mean, will I hoard masks? Does that mean, will I do something? I don't know. Can I give you this one? You won't play? Oh. What do you mean? I was going to give you another mask. Do I give you a mask? Hold up. Let me put a different mask on. I don't want to give up the bunny hood if I don't have to. Nice weather, isn't it? Masks, you have a lot. You too, will you be a mask salesman? I'll play with you. The masks, give me some. More. More. Oh, I couldn't. You're the nice person, aren't you? Hide and seek, let's play. All right, I'll hide. What the fuck? Oh. Okay, I think I just realized what happened. In the first person, I tried to give a mask that I was wearing on my head, meaning I could not actually give it up because you can't do stuff with masks that are on your head. So the first person got mad at me and ran away. Odola. The second one, we are somewhere else entirely. That looks like an exit. Where does this go? Hide and seek? What is happening? Shit. Was that not the exit? I thought the other one was the exit. I don't understand. I might have messed up. Did I need to hop into the river? That was the fish, right? Let's see if we can find the fish again. Come here, come here, come here, come here. Hello. Shall we play again? Yes. Hide and seek, let's play. All right, I'll hide. Actually, to draw the Twin Peaks conclusion again, I hate to do this. If you've seen Twin Peaks, you may find this interesting. If you haven't, then you probably won't. I see water. I put on this mask. It's just that simple. Okay, okay, okay. We go right. There's decisions to be made. Oh, boy. We go left. We go right. I think we went right, left, right. A boing boy? What is happening? To very quickly make a comparison to Twin Peaks. This place that we're at is like the place with the red curtains in Twin Peaks where they go where people talk backwards, right? Like, what's happening is not happening, but it's obviously happening from an emotional standpoint. It's obviously important and some of the most important things are not real, and some of the most real things are not important kind of situation. Okay. We have a boing boing. Seems the old woman with the bomb bag had the blast mask. Okay, I think that's obvious to me, but that doesn't strike me as like a clue. Where does this go? Is this an exit? Okay, let's try going right the entire time. Also, can I sink to the bottom and go a little bit slower? Yeah. Okay, we went right. Right. These are probably the forking paths, right? So where do they all go? Okay, another boing boing. Very interesting. The Giant's Mask was dormant in Stone Tower Temple. Okay. So that's 2 for 2 in terms of boing boings just telling me where the location of a mask was. We've done right. No, sink. Okay. Hold up. Everybody pause. I gotta write this shit down. I gotta write it all down. This is only gonna work if I write it down. We've done right. I think we have done right, left, right. But right now we're going right. I think that was the second right. I don't know how many there are total. And then I think we should do a left right here. Do a left here. What is happening? This is so strange. Deku Scrub Butler had the Mask of Sense. I completely forgot about that guy. That is right, left. So if there are 3 junctions, which you can take at which you can make a decision, there should be 2 paths, 4 paths, 8 paths. Is that correct? We're going to be somewhat methodical about these. I like this kind of thing. I like it a lot. I got to tell you. I'm being rewarded with information despite the fact that I know it. That's still cool. That's still cool for me. Okay, now we're going to go right, left, right. No, never mind. We're going to go left, left. It's easier if you're on the ground. Left. And it might have just been 2 lefts. Shiro, okay. Shiro had this math. Okay. I'm going to try and take good notes. I don't know what parts of this are important and not. So let's just try and take good notes on all of it. I think that was just left the entire way. But here's what happened there that was really interesting. One. Oh, shit. Okay. Left. Right. Left. Right? Oh, no. What's that? Is that new? That feels new. Left, right, left, right. Is that what that was? It's not as simple as I thought it was. Left, right, left, right. Okay. We found the kid. You found me. Hey, I want more masks. If I give you more masks, am I gonna lose anything? More? If I give you the masks, I can't give them to anyone else. Can I give the Deku mask? I'm a little bit nervous to do that. Thanks, you're nice. Can I ask a question? The right thing, what is it? I wonder if you do the right thing, does it really make everybody happy? Those masks are gone. WT fuck is happening? Let's find that kid again, because I want to go back and see if I didn't take all the... To be very honest with you, I have 2 thoughts. Never mind. I forget the second thought. I have 1 thought. If I go back and talk to the fish guy... Goat, right? Georg. Goat is that one. If I go back and talk to the Georg kid, and I follow all of the paths, will one of them tell me where the Fierce Deity mask is? That'd be really nice, because that's the one I don't know. You're Odolwa. Oh, sorry. You're Odolwa. That was Goat. Oh, shit. Is that kid gone? That is... I can't see. What mask are you? Yeah, that's Twin Mold. Shit, that kid might be gone. Is the other kid gone? Majora? No. Okay. Majora mask is still here. Talk to you. This is Goat. Nice weather, isn't it? Masks, you have a lot. Will you two be a mask salesman? So we have technically already given this person 1 mask, but then we sort of declined to give them a second on accident. This would be 2. Hide and seek. Okay. Is this the same thing? This is a different thing. The fuck is happening, brother? We do not need this magic power, I'll tell you that much. That's because... 100%. So Fish had us be Zora. Some things don't change. Goat has us be... Oh no, they bounce you! Whoa! Okay. What does this do? Oh boy. What's that do? Oh boy. For the start. Okay. So what happens if we just hit forward the entire time? Because it was going to bounce me. Bounce me? No, never mind. You can't just hit forward. You have to aim. What if we hit forward and also Z target at the same time? Nope. This is bad. I don't know what my chances are here. No, I don't know what my chances are here. This seems difficult. There are boing boings over there. I can see them. Even though I can't see them. I am not going to get enough speed to do this. Can I cheat? Can I do this? Hold up. No. Don't run off the edge. Hold up. Can I do this? Can I get any closer? Yep. That was red. No! You bastard. Please work. I don't want to cheat. There's no way I'm going to hit this jump. That's another ramp up there. We should probably put this on too. Oh my god, this is a nightmare. I don't know how to do this without losing speed. Like, maybe I'm wrong for not believing in myself, but I do not believe in myself. Shit! Okay. Maybe I won't hit the forward button. I'll just wait until it redirects. There we go. Let go of the forward button. No! Do I have to avoid all of those? That's crazy. Okay, we're getting there, though. So, it will, like, redirect the camera. Shit. It'll, like, redirect the camera when I hit the thing. I have to let go of the forward button. Because if you hold down forward, it corrects your course. Like, let go right now. Push. Let go. Push. No. Okay, it's still hard. Maybe I should use Z targeting a little bit more. Thank God we're not on a time. Okay, that's working. That's working. That's working so beautifully. Please don't fuck it up. 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 No! Can I just not hit the forward button? I feel like at one point there I was not hitting the forward button. Like, once you're top speed... Once you're top speed, you don't hit the forward button. There's boing boings to the right. I am going to stop here, absolutely, and go here. Guys, it's that easy. Did you know once you're up to momentum, you don't have to hit forward? I did not know that. We're cooking. This is nuts, by the way. I can't believe I missed all of this. Oh, my God. Just because I didn't want to give up my masks. I was greedy, and I didn't want to give up my masks. Plus, I was a little distracted by, like, what else was going on. And I think we'd have to watch it back. But I think I was mostly like, if I go talk to this kid, what happens? And then when I talked to him, that, like, removed my ability to do anything else. Can I read this, please? Are you a real boing boing? No, please, no. It's on this side. The mystical stone responds to the mask. Its words are heard in secret. Camaro had Camaro's masks, sure. So I understand, if you don't have all of the masks, this is where you come to get that info. It's also really cool if you do have the mask because it's taking you down memory lane, you know? This is awesome. What a cool... I think we're probably headed over there eventually. No! You piece of shit. I'm so bad. You in that situation is both me and Link. Okay. Okay, hold up. We can do this. Line it up, Ryan. Fuck. Line it up, Ryan. Hand off of the steering wheel. My hand was off of the steering wheel, but it didn't work. I should probably hit Z targeting too. Okay, my hand is off of the direction. What's going on? I'm not hitting the D-pad at all, or the joystick at all. It worked once. Was that a miracle? might have been a miracle. No, it's hard for me to know if hitting Z targeting is helping or hurting. Yeah, I hit that too late. Okay. God damn it. All because I ran off the ledge, by the way, as Link. I have to redo all of this just because I ran off the ledge as Link. Shit. Please, please, please. Fuck. I will say, actually, Churim gave me hints about what to do. The hints say this: to unlock the things, and then it's spoiled and I can't read it. Then it says the difficult section has to do with Goron. I'll leave it at that. And then it's spoilered. There's two types of hints. One that is a hint and one that is says way more explicit, pretty much gives the answer. Shout out to Churim, by the way, for being our default hint giver for this, because I didn't have anybody else to turn to. Ah! I wonder if I should click on the hint for the Goron thing. That does... I mean, I think I found something pretty difficult. Maybe even notoriously difficult. Okay, we're gonna do one where I don't hit the Z target button at all. I just hit the A button. But we are gonna make sure we get full speed before we go. Full speed, ahead, A button, that's it. Perfect, perfect, perfect. That's the play. No Z button at all. Okay, so I think here... No, we don't do that. Oh, shit. If there's more boing boings, I want to read them, but I don't want to miss something. Or I don't want to... Sorry, I don't want to make it more difficult on myself. We are not going to fall off here. We are not going to fall off here. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay. The idea is you go around that curve. And then make this jump, and you can either stop or you can continue. So just to double check here. Are we 100% sure this doesn't work? Does this work on boing boings? It works, but it hits them. I give myself a 0% chance of making that jump. This one... Oh, shit. This one, I give myself a better chance of hitting the jump. Right? Ah! I don't know what the other boing boing said, but I also missed some boing boings in the other thing. So I think we're just gonna have to go with this. Can I give you this mask, by the way? Not that. Hurry, put it away. Okay. Can I give you the Don Garo mask? I don't really want that one. More? You're a greedy sucker, aren't you? Couples mask? Thanks, you're nice. Can I ask a question? What makes you happy? I wonder, what makes you happy? Does it make others happy too? Now, I will say, there's an interesting thing happening here with these two questions. The right thing and what makes you happy, does it make others happy too? Maybe this game isn't about friendship. Maybe it's about community. You know? I think that could be the case. I mean, it's saying, the game is telling us that it's about friendship because it's saying, like, all of the Skull Kid stuff and the lonely and the playing with kids, like that is friendship, that is community. But basically I'm saying it might be a slight variation on what I thought it was. Should we only have 2 kids left here? Like, outside? Nice weather, isn't it? Masks, you have a lot. Give you some masks. Yeah. Do you want the Garo mask? We're cooking. We have a pattern now. It only took 1. Okay. This is a Deku spot. Okay, cool. We should have expected that because of the boss that it was. This I feel relatively confident in. Our Goron driving abilities, not amazing. Our Deku flying abilities, pretty decent, I think. The Gorman brothers were using Garo's mask for ill. The Gorman brothers were using... Yeah, of course. Okay. They were using it for ill? Were they using it to scare people? Were they using it on the, like, heist of the milk? I don't know that I pieced that together. I think we probably got to land on this platform and then wait for it to go all the way around. Oh, shit. That was a mistake. We fucked. You just get... Oh, no. To start you back at the beginning, you gotta make the jump and then wait. We can also probably just go this way. That's what I wanted to do. That was the plan the entire time. Cremia had Romani's mask. Okay. It's interesting reading these boing boings. I don't think that I need to read every one of them. Like, I'm not invested in that, but I am invested in where... If one of them says something about the Fierce Deity mask, that would be great. Fortunately, I don't know that that's in the cards, you know? That Deku flower over there is gold. I don't know. I think that might mean it's inhabited. Seems the leader of the Gorman troop had the circus leader's mask. Sure. Also, this is interesting. There's... Yeah, I think that gold one is actually a business scrub. We're going to go over to the other side. This is so neat that they reward you with information. What have I said about this game the entire time? Is that a piece of heart? Oh my god. Let's fucking go. I love a game that rewards you with information. It's just my favorite thing in the entire world. What is it doing but telling you what you missed? The postman had the postman's hat. In hindsight, that one is pretty obvious. I was DMing a friend about that. I was like, in hindsight, the postman's mask is pretty obvious. What does he want? To work his job. How do you do that? Give him mail. Oh my god, I think we did it. I think we did it. Oh my god. Please don't knock me off. Please don't knock me off. Please don't knock me off. Oh! Oh, baby. That's a new piece of heart, by the way. We're 16. Is this flower different than the other ones? Does it shoot you much higher? Oh, it lets you do... Do the other ones not let you do that? Cafe and Anju had the couples mask. Do the other ones not let you poop out Deku seeds? Do you think I can just hit it from here? That's a long-ass way, right? But it's put you really high up in the air. There's no way. We're still going strong, though. Actually, there might be a chance. We are not doing it. Damn it! Is that going to start me at the start? No! I'm so bad. Okay. It's fine. Fine. The first one's easy. We just write it across the center. Kind of messed that up a little bit. Am I faster than this thing is? I don't think so. Okay. Really not hard. I'm really confident in my Deku abilities. Also, one thing that I appreciate here is that they're giving you a final chance to show off your mastery of the the mask abilities. Which is really interesting because... No! Fuck. So, how do I phrase this? This game, like mini games, this game is a mixture of mastering skills and acquiring information, right? How do you get better? How do you make progress? Well, getting better at using the full Zora suite of abilities is definitely helpful for you. Getting better at using the full suite of... Okay, we're shooting for right here. No. Oh my god, you can ride under it like this? That's crazy. I did not think of that at all. Is this thing in the way? Why did I do that? This and the other hide and seek games are a perfect encapsulation of how the mixture that you need to have to beat the game. And it's a gift because if you have the skill but not the information, all of a sudden, guess what? Your skill translates to information. I think we're going to go for this one. I think this is the better play. Okay. Because I think you have to be tall to get over this little gap here. That's the way I'm reading it. Shoot over this gap. Over these tree branches. Please. Let's go. Let's go! I'm going to need to give you a mask, I think. Is that right? You found me. I want more masks. I mean, sounds good. I'm kind of running low a little bit. Thanks, you're nice. Can I ask a question? Your friends, what kind of people are they? I wonder, do those people think of you as a friend? This is getting a little too deep for me. I don't like it. I am going to pause real quick and check that my audio is still recording well. Okay, so that is 3 done. Should be 1 left. And I have to say, probably a good idea that Churum asked me to, like hinted to me that there was something missing here, because I'm deeply curious what this will do to the ending of the game. Deeply curious. This already feels like... It's not even that I felt like something was missing when I did it earlier, but I feel right now like I'm playing the missing piece that I didn't know I was missing when I did it on episode 64. Like, this feels like these, like, very sincere questions about friendship and community are hitting for me. Like, it's obviously... I know that this game has a beating heart, and I've talked about it, and I talked about it in the last episode. But oh boy, have we found it, right? Have we found the beating heart of this game? Nice weather, isn't it? I'd love to give you some masks. So this is the twin mold mask. So I don't know what the... what will it be like when you and I play hide and seek? And more importantly, what's going to happen when we get done with all of this hide and seek? Anything? You want more? Oh, you're a hungry boy, huh? You're a growing kid. Thanks, you're a nice person, aren't you? I try. Except for the first time. Except for the first time. All right, what is this going to look like? Twin mold was the one that had, you know... Hearts, rupees, okay. Hearts and rupees is interesting. We were a giant when we played... When we fought twin mold itself. That's combat. 100% that's combat. Yep, that's combat. Okay. They give you hearts. They give you magic power. The Dynaful. I want to attack you while you're attacking. That's the play. Done. That beautiful puzzle solved sound. A piece of lore. And wow, I almost said this on the last thing. I almost said on the Deku part that this game was a mixture of like mastering a skill and understanding knowledge, right? And I was like, yeah, mastering the skill of the Deku, Goron, and Zora. And at that point I was like, well, and also the skills of like combat and like traveling between places and the skills of you know, there's other skills too. Combat is a big one. Here's the combat skill. You can use your combat skill to translate it into lore, into information, the real currency of this game. Sparkling gold spiders had the masks of truth. Yeah, had the mask of truth. Sorry. Okay, more combat and then more of those is my guess. Garo Master. So for we just wait and then shoot you, right? Is that what we normally do? Okay, right there, and then hit you. No. I think we just shoot you in the face after you attack. It's been a while though. Okay, do the special attack. Do the special attack. Do it. I want you to do it. I want you to do it. Okay. I gotta hit you in some way, dude. This is not good. Don't I normally just shoot you with a bow and arrow? Like after you do some big attack? But now you won't do it again. I mean, I guess I'm not getting hurt. So that's fine. There it is. Okay. We've done it. We might need to get far away from you. That seemed to be what maybe triggered it. Okay. It was just getting far away. Far away has worked twice in a row. I'm going to just assume it's going to work a third time in a row. Yep. Oh, I whiffed. Shit. Okay. Get far away again. Beautiful. It's working. We're using our arrows, which I don't like. Maybe they'll give us a refill at some point. I had to use my arrows last time to defeat one of the Majoras. Okay. That's like 5 hits. We gotta be getting there. We're doing it, we're doing it. Okay. 6 hits, I think. Interesting. I think I actually dodged that attack, which I don't think I've ever done before. We did it. Woo! Okay. Oh, never mind. I forgot that they blow themselves up. I totally forgot about that. Beautiful. Okay. A chest is interesting. What would a chest have to do with this? Please have arrows. It literally... That's really funny. I did say... Oh, man, that's awesome. They know... They're... Nintendo takes care of the gamer too well. I was like, this is all fine and everything, but this is going to cost me arrows, which I need. They're like, don't worry. Madame Aroma had Cafe's mask. Okay. So that was a big jump up in terms of difficulty. This is a Iron Knuckle, Steel Gauntlet, whatever it's called. Okay, they're not that bad at all. Hit him and flip out. I'm flipping out, brother. I'm flipping out. Done. Okay. And you're quicker. You're much more dexterous. Okay. I think we just hit while they attack here. Much better, much better. We're cooking. Is this hearts? 'Cause that's the other thing I'd be worried about, would be hearts. Palm shoes. Interesting. Okay. I don't know how to get out of here, unfortunately. Oh, it's never a simple puzzle. There's more to the puzzle. No, come on. You should have blown up. 1, 2, 3. I was off. We also need to 1, 2, 3.5. That'll do. Oh, fuck. This is awesome. What? Oh, it's just above and beyond. They could just give you an easy door to get out of, but instead they give you another puzzle. Which actually makes me change my mind. Earlier today and many times during this playthrough, I have said the greatest reward in a video game is information. That might be true, but there is a competing excellent reward. Do you know what it is? No, it's not currency or hearts or a new tool to use. New tool is pretty great, especially if it's like the Mask of Truth or the Lens of Truth. It's information, and in a close second, more puzzles. The best reward they can give you, give me another puzzle to try and solve. That means I get to do more of the thing. All Night Mask is sold at the Curiosity Shop, and Grog has the bunny hood. It's like, that's kind of the name of the game. Let's go. So we missed a piece of heart inside of the, Goron and the Zora areas, hide and seek games. Which is interesting because I don't know that I can go back and get those actually. I don't know that I can go back right now and get them. The owner of the curiosity shop was keeping the Keaton mask. Yeah, do you have anything else to say about it? Because door is locked. Uh-huh. What happens if you use all 10? One. Go. That ought to hit, right? Pretty damn... Yeah, it did hit. Hell yeah. I wonder what happens if you use all 10. Do you get soft locked? You can probably use your... one of your songs to get probably your Song of Soaring to get to the beginning of the temple, if I had to guess, or the beginning of the puzzle, if I had to guess, but these blocks are nuts, by the way. They are terrifying looking. They have the eyes of the moon. Are they meant to be the moon? Like the moon as it is sort of inhabited by Majora's Mask? I'm meant to give up masks, and I'll be honest with you, I don't got a lot left. You take this one? More? Okay. Please don't take my bunny hood. No, you're gonna make me give up either the bunny hood or the Mask of Truth. I guess I give up the bunny hood before that one. Can I give up this one? No? Oh? Are you going back? No. You're not going back? 1 second. Let me take it off so then I can give it to you. Thanks, you're nice. Can I ask a question? Your true face, what kind of face is it? I wonder, the face under the mask, is that your true face? Okay, that one I'm a little bit less... I don't know, maybe introducing the idea of performing and the way that we are all constantly a little bit performative is probably a fine thing for kids, but, you know. I'm less a fan of that one. Partially because I think it speaks less to the, like, community and friendship angle of the game. But in a way, it doesn't, because performance is a part of... There is no socializing without performance. I think we're probably at the point where we continue on and where we talk to this. I don't see anything else to do, that's for sure. I wonder if anything will be different. Everyone's gone away, haven't they? Will you play with me? Yeah. You don't have any masks left, do you? Let's do something else. Let's play good guys against bad guys. Let's play that. Oh my god! What the fuck? What is it? What does it look like? You got the Fierce Deity's mask? Oh my god. Could this mask's dark powers be as bad as Majora? Try it on with C. What the hell? Are you ready? You're the bad guy. And when you're bad, you just run. That's fine, right? Well, shall we play? That was the last... I think part of why that's confusing to me, that was the last thing I expected, and I think part of why that is that in my mind, the boing boing that says the Fierce Deity mask, a mask that contains the merits of all masks, seems to be somewhere in this world. That's not what I interpreted that to mean. Like, owned by the Majora's Mask, or like owned by it's in the middle of the moon in a fictional emotional realm. Wow, that's a wildly entertaining thing to have happen though, and we have to put this mask on. And It says you just run. I don't know what that means. I mean, it does go in this slot, though. What's it say? Where it was C, its dark power can be used only in boss rooms. Okay? What does that mean? Heroes, magic power. I feel like a fan... Oh my god! I was going to say I feel like a Final Fantasy character. I don't really know that much about Final Fantasy. I have a moon and a triangle on my chest, like my breastplate. I have a sword that's made of like helixes. I kind of look like Link, but I kind of don't. I have face paint. This so far seems the same. Okay, same. Majora's Mask via tentacles. Okay, I can block with this shield. Or with this thing. I want to just hit it and see what happens. Oh my god. It's Link's voice. I just wanted to hear... It's definitely Link's voice. Why do I look like this? This is nuts. I can't use this? Okay, we gotta use... It's interesting. I don't know if I should be using this or not. Whoa. I have a cool spin attack. I want the mat. Why won't Tattle trigger? There we go. I want to hit you. I also don't know why I'm like glowing blue. Oh yeah, it'll work. Wow. Yeah, you can just attack. Okay, I'm getting hit. Okay. We're still taking a little damage, that's fine. Are you shooting things at me? You're missing? This is so out of left field for me, why this thing looks like this. Did I just knock it? I'm ranged attacking. Oh, that explains so much. I'm literally unbeatable. I have ranged attack and that explains why. So once you're Z targeting, the little fairy, like the light effect happens, and then you can swing to do a ranged attack. That explains it. I'm literally unbeatable at this point. This is my favorite boss in the game, by the way. The dancing. I mean, this boss is so easy. Press B. Wow. I wonder if the cutscene at the end of the game changes. We didn't get to see much dancing, but it's fine. Spam B. This is how you save the world. What an absolute letdown, honestly. What an absolute letdown of a combat. That thing is broken. It's a cheat code. I'm not disappointed in the combat. Frankly, I'm really happy that I got to fight. That I got to fight that without the aid of the Fierce Deity mask, because oh my god. That is cheating. It makes you a god. It says Fierce Deity. It definitely made me a god. Okay, so let's see if this is the exact same cutscene. Most likely, my guess is yes. Because the outcome was the same. These people don't know what happened inside of there, you know? Why does that one guard look different? Is that the captain? That one captain is wearing, like, purple. None of the rest of them are. I'm excited to see this again, honestly, because I really liked this cutscene last time. Tattletale, me, and Skull Kid. And Epona. Can't forget Epona. As much as I try. The giant nose monsters. It is, and to be clear, so I said, what a disappointment of a combat. I'm so happy. It worked out really well that I didn't do it that way, because that was way too easy. I love that the game rewards you for having gotten all of the masks. And it seems like they would have been hungry for more masks until I gave them everything I had. So it's neat that you specifically get rewarded for, and I'll have to wait until the front seat stream to double check this, but Fierce Deity mask has the power of all the masks. It's got to be that you have to have every single mask to get it. That Boing Boing says a mask that contains the merits of all masks, etc. But wow, does it make that fight trivial? Now, that said, it does introduce 4 new areas where you get to puzzle your way or skill check your way through to get heart containers. And I only got 2 out of the 4, honestly, because I'm lucky to have survived the Goron one. And the Zora one, I honestly just didn't... I was still trying to figure out what I was doing, and I missed it. I wanted to explore every avenue, but I didn't get the chance. I accidentally exited before knowing it was over. I love that is in the game. And the thing I love most about it is not, I know I was talking about skill check versus information reward. I love that trade. More than that, I love that each of those kids has a real emotional beat check-in. The whole scene in the heaven-like tree place makes more sense having talked to each one of them and seen Majora mask after having cleared them all out. The kids want to play hide and seek. They have real questions at their heart that they're curious about, real worries like you or me. How do I know that I'm being sincere? What is my true face like underneath the mask? As a person who is recording a YouTube video for you right now, that is of a concern to me, like a deeply human concern. How do I be my most authentically me self while also knowing that everything I do has some performative aspect to it? I don't know. That's an age-old question. What do your friends think of who you are? That's the kind of question that keeps you up at night. And after playing with all of them and you know, satisfying them by playing and giving them the masks, you discover Majora's Mask, which is not the same. Although 5 kids are running around that area, 4 of them look one way and 1 of them looks sad, they're not as similar as they appear. Given the chance to play with Majora's Mask, they say, good guys and bad guys, your job is to run. There's just something wrong there. And we've known this since the beginning when we were told that the Majora's Mask was a, you know, had this cursed history, but it's like I said, I didn't know I was playing the missing piece until I was playing the missing piece. That makes so much more sense to me. Which is the best thing that a surreal piece of art can do, or something that borders on the weird, the avant-garde, the surreal. If it can find at its center something as solidly human as what do my friends think of me, then it is grounded in something that we can actually all care about, you know? Tell me this guy isn't a demon. The way he teleports around in his cutscene, like in his dialogue, he's a demon. He's some sort of angelic being. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Okay, let's get to the cutscene. I don't think anything has been different so far. He just disappears. He's definitely a demon. Both of us has gotten what where we were after. This is where we part ways. It was kind of fun. All right. So that line there is that Link should leave, and then everybody else gets to enjoy the carnival? I guess I didn't actually piece that together either. What a truly heroic decision for storytelling decision. Link saves the city, is the reason all of these people have the happy outcomes that they have, and does not partake in the festivities. Books it out of town. The only real reward being the thanks from his sidekick, which is the real, you know, reward that matters, is the opinion of someone who you know. Cool. And that's the end of Majora's Mask for real this time. Let's see if the cutscene's any different. Probably not, but we'll notice if anything's different here. They're absolutely in the groove. Sing it, girl. Was that a crab claw for a bass guitar? Oh, baby. I gotta go. I'm gonna go click on these hints as well from Discord because I want to see what the Goron hint was. Churim says to unlock the things, you have to give masks to the kids when asked. Do it for all 4 kids with the 4 boss masks, then go fight the end boss after doing all 4. Okay, we figured that out. The difficult section has to do with the Gorons. Has to do with Goron. If you're having trouble navigating through the beginning, understand that the chests you are bumping into are at a 45-degree angle. Hint number 2, which is more explicit, says you have to roll straight into the chests and not touch your controller. You will roll into them because they're at a 45 degrees. You'll bounce. But you already figured that out and didn't need that hint, did you? That's literally what he says. Churim, I see what you're doing. I definitely did figure it out. And if I wouldn't have, I'd have felt bad reading that. Churim's doing emotional warfare out here. Hey, if I haven't said it enough, February 9th at 12 p.m. Eastern, we're going to do a lore stream. We're going to chase down some heart containers that we haven't had the chance to chase down. Answer some questions I haven't had the chance to get answers to. But we can check a couple important boxes here, which are, why do you have the chance to play with the kids in that tree place? And where's the Fierce Deity mask? We found it. Let's go. Let's go. Man, this worked out really well. Shout out to Churim for encouraging me to go back and record a second episode. I didn't need much encouragement, but this worked out really well. I have a better feeling than I did even a couple days ago finishing the game. Like I said, a much worse combat experience, but a way better feeling. Understanding how that all works with the 4 playing kids and getting to see kids say the darndest things, right? They see I'm going to teach you something about storytelling in this moment. If you're ever reading a novel, watching a movie, 2 things that storytellers often use to get at the truth in a way that you might not expect: dreams and kids. Kids say the darndest things, right? They're not held back by our like social taboo, etc. They have a weird way of seeing the world. Everything is new to them. They want to know why. Kids say the things that you need to pay attention to. And the other one is dreams. When your brain is sort of, from a writing perspective, when you can take a character's brain and divorce it from reality and introduce other questions or problems or themes, worries, etc. They all you can point the story in an interesting direction when you use kids and dreams. And this game had a bit of both. That's for sure. Oh, that's a look down to grab hand. I understand what's happening there. That's a look down to grab hand. Fucking tingle. Like they're grabbing hands right at the altar. I still don't know what that is in the background with the like red. I don't know what that is. But and I don't know what this is. Is that the baby Deku tree from Ocarina of Time? I could be wrong. That's a rhetorical question. Don't answer that. That's just me wondering out loud. Wondering out loud. Look at this. A true hero's payback. No festivities, no glory. Beautiful. That's going to do it for Majora's Mask for real this time. I hope you enjoyed it. That was a lot of fun for me if I haven't made that very clear. I'll see you guys Monday, February 9th at 12 p.m. Eastern for more. Until then, have a great rest of your day. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to leave a like on the video, and I'll see you soon. Bye.